Welcome to Campus Stadium on this Friday evening. Kicking off our first game, Goddard versus Campus.
Campus will be receiving the ball to start the game. Let's hope for a good game.
Number 13, Aiden Loanzo, is kicking the ball today.
All right, and we're off.
Number 9, Andrew Klitzing, hands it off to Camden Schroeder.
We're stopped right up around the 18-yard line.
First drive for Campus this year. Have a lot of new rotations coming in the offensive line as a lot of seniors graduated. Campus will have Drake McPherson starting at quarterback, a senior who started last year.
Looks like Andrew Klitzing, number 9, and Camden Schroeder are the starting slots today. And Carson Cheever going wide out for the receiver.
Camden Schroeder in motion.
Run down the middle. Number 22, Vincent Perrone, another senior. What are you looking forward the most this season, Zach, for the Colts?
I really want to see the growth in Drake McPherson coming from his first year starting to his second. I think he can make some improvements and have a better season.
He's definitely a stud at the quarterback position.
Oh, yeah. Another handoff to Vinny.
And he stopped down low.
Campus will have a 3rd and 2 on their first chance at the ball this drive.
Big run-heavy team. Let's see if they elect to run again. All right, and they're off the huddle. Carson Cheever lining up wide.
Camden Schroeder in motion.
Hand off to Vincent Perrone. Oh, and they have the first down. Right up at the 35-yard line.
It's not streaming, let's record it so we can at least put it on later. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, wait.
Nice first down there by the Colts.
And so far this drive, 3 hands off to Vinny.
Vincent Perrone, number 22, having himself a great start of the season.
I heard he got a lot faster over the offseason, posting the highest 40 time on the team.
Another handoff to Vincent Perrone. And it might have been a fumble there.
Goddard thinking it's their ball. Refs haven't made it a signal yet.
And it looks like Campus has recovered the ball.
And they overturn the call. Goddard has recovered the fumble, and it will be Goddard ball.
Not a great first drive for the Colts, but hopefully they can turn it around and stay in this ball game. Goddard is a quick-to-the-line offense. Their center always goes out first along with a wide receiver. And it's a run down the left side, and it's good for about 8 yards.
Almost makes it to the first down, gets a little tripped up. Those are good yards, though.
And that was number 8, Micah Johnson. Uploaded. And there was a flag right there.
Goddard will be moving back.
Hit.
Looks pretty far.
Is that a 15-yard penalty? We were going through some technical difficulties. Wasn't sure what they called. Goddard will have a 2nd and long. And there it is again. Their fast offense. They sprint to the line and then go.
Still a very compact unit here, even
And it's a pitch out to Micah Johnson, who will get right about to where they started this drive.
That'll
right
be a
around
3rd and about 9 coming
right
up.
around the 40-yard line. Call it 38.
Hey, let's fix it.
Goddard hustles the line.
And they
And
choose
the quarterback. Oh, and he's going to lose yards there. Sack.
Big sack for campus. Almost everybody on the D line got through.
I believe
He just
Vincent
got
Perone and
swarmed.
Lake and Herndon combined. This will be a big 4th down for the Lions.
No punting unit has been brought in yet.
Oh, and they're making subs. Me personally, I think they should either go for it or kick a field goal. Let's see that kicker's action.
I mean, first game, might as well, see what
Yeah.
type of leg you're working with.
Exactly. Oh, and it's a
Oh,
low
a
punt,
bobbled
and it's
punt.
fumbled.
He gets it back.
And he gets the punt off. And it rolls about to the 13-yard line. And the Colts will have the ball back. Great defense there.
What a huge sack on 3rd and 9.
That penalty really cost them 15 yards. All right, now Campus's offense takes the field, trying to regroup and refocus. Let's see if they can turn this around.
Another handoff to Vinny.
Vincent Perone.
Campus more of a slower team, taking their time in the huddle. A lot of new coaches for campus this year.
And Drake keeps it, and he's going to break a tackle, but it's not enough. Wrapped up right at the original line of scrimmage.
Now this will be a 3rd and long for campus. Let's see what they got here. Goddard couldn't get theirs.
There's 3 guys on him right there. We really need to focus up and get our blocks. great turnout to today's game.
A lot of fans showing up for the first game, at home too.
It's always great to start your season up at a home game. Last year there was away at Goddard, so this will be the second season in a row. They have 2 out wide. It looks like there'll be a timeout by campus. And these student sections are really getting into it today. Great time to do it.
Student section almost filled up to the top of the bleachers.
Definitely have a great fan base here at campus, even through the struggling years that we've been having. Drake drops back for the pass. Throws it. And he has the first down. Drake McPherson passed it to Josh Gallardo.
That was a good reaction play. He turned his head around. There was the ball. Caught it in stride.
He threw it in the perfect moment. There was a guy coming from his right side. Just great eyes by the quarterback, Drake McPherson.
Huge play on a 3rd and long. Get about 20 yards there. Keep the ball moving.
Drake's really stepped up as a leader of this campus football team. It's like Goddard sent extra men, and Drake still gets a big gain of 5 yards.
That's the consistency you need. Get about 5 yards every play. That's how you keep the ball alive. That's how you score.
That is true, very true. Drake McPherson is such a great leader for this team. He just constantly tells his people if they're messed up. He tells them exactly where to go. Carson Cheever out wide. Handoff to Vincent Perrone. So I believe that was actually Hagan Workins.
His first varsity play of his career.
The
Very
young
talented sophomore.
He's a unit. Tall, big, muscular, everything you want in a young player. Excited to see how he develops throughout the years.
Another big play here at 3rd and 4.
Subbing in is Lucas White, number 10.
Halfway through this first quarter, no points on the board.
Lucas White and Carson Cheever out wide for the Colts. Pitch to Andrew Klitzing. Nice gain there.
It looks like he was just short of the sticks. That'll be a 4th and inches.
Just under a yard to go for the first down.
Campus making some subs. Lakin Herndon coming in.
Lakin Herndon, he's real good on offense, but he's a stud on defense. Always finds a way to get to the quarterback. Look, gonna see some big numbers in the sack category for him this season.
He's a ball hawk for sure. And Drake, a quarterback sneak. They're trying to push him. Refs deciding.
And it's a first down for the Colts. Drake McPherson doing it all today. Gonna have a huge season this year with the Colts.
Straight out the Eagles playbook.
Jalen Hurts, Jake McPherson, same player pretty much.
Glad to see the coach has been studying up. Here as a 1st and 10.
If it works, why not? Andrew Klitzing in motion. Jake McPherson takes it. And he stretches. Looks like he's going to pick up a good 4-yard gain.
Second and 6 here. Lakin Herndon and Lucas White keep switching out for each other.
Trying to keep them all healthy for defense.
Keeping their rotations fresh.
Make sure no one gets fatigued too early.
About 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
They're going to have 2 wide receivers out, Lucas White and Carson Cheever. It's a handoff. Vincent Perrone almost broke free, going to pick up 2 yards.
Broke a couple tackles, couldn't quite get to the edge. Stopped for about a 1-yard gain. 3rd and medium coming up here. Another big one, as they all are.
Our student section's talking back and forth with each other right now. Great thing to have at the first game. Really want to show up and show out your school spirit. Looked like Lakin Herndon's back in as a tight end. Carson Cheever out wide. Handoff. Oh, and a low tackle on Andrew Klitzing.
His knees got taken out there. He couldn't really fight for more yards.
By number 1, Landon Coleshorst.
That'll be another 4th and about 3 yards. And it looks like they're going for it. They are not
Double
starting
wide receivers
conservative.
back in, with Lucas White coming back in the game for Lakin Herndon. They're probably going to fake a throw and hand it off. You never know with a young quarterback like Drake McPherson. And he jumps back for the pass. He scrambles. Lets it go. Oh, and it's a high ball. Oh, and it
could have been picked there.
It's
Very low
incomplete.
ball. And the refs call incomplete.
Smart decision for Goddard not to catch that, as they'll get way more yards off the turnover on downs. All right, and now the Goddard offense back on. They do the same sneaky play where they have the center go up first and they hurry the line and snap it. So it's hard for the defense to see what they're doing. Handoff down the middle to number 33. Sorry, 32. Tyson Wallace.
Another decent play there for Goddard. And they run a similar thing to us with 3 running backs in the backfield.
Their hurry to the line offense is so brutal because defenses don't have much time to see what form they're in. Oh, and it's a wide handoff. And he gets far, about call it the 23-yard line.
Far way to go. Breaking some tackles. That dude looks kind of quick. He kind of turned on the burners there.
And that was number 24, Mason Healy. He's a senior for the Goddards. The Lions. Oh, and another big run for the Lions by number 32, Tyson Wallace, another senior.
And that will be the end of the first quarter.
Score 0-0. All right, and we're back.
Goddard in the red zone at the start of the second quarter. Campus has played some
And
pretty
they're
good defense so
sprinting
far.
to the line. They're going to snap it quick.
Yeah, another thing about that offense is how hot it is.
Big handoff to number 8, and he's taken down by number 23, Hagen Workins, the sophomore.
That'll be a loss of about half a yard. While the 3rd and 2.
And that was ran by Micah Johnson, the senior. All right. And they have big number 87 going out to the side. That'll be Brock Haskell. And another big stop.
That'll be a first down for the Goddard Lions.
That was another run by Tyson Wallace, number 32, the senior. All right, another sprint to the line.
Looked like 24 dropped something. Had to go get it before this play.
Handoff to 24, the man who dropped something.
But luckily, he didn't drop the ball like our dear friend Vincent Perrone. That'll be a 2nd and 7 for the Goddard Lions as they're
They're
inching
right
closer
on
to
the
the end
10-yard
zone.
line. All right, and another handoff to number 8. And he will be just short of the end zone. Call it the 1-yard line, maybe shorter. That was number 8, Micah Johnson.
Yeah, and it's really hard to mess up in a position like this. Half a yard to go. You got a big team.
Really need a Lake and Herndon moment right now. Number 42 for the campus, Colts. Oh, and there was a false start there by the quarterback.
Can't be too hard to mess it up, I guess.
Lake and Herndon and Andrew Klitzing coming into the game.
So now you'll have a 1st and about 7 to the goal line.
Campus student section chanting, "You can't do that."
And, I mean, you just can't.
It's just not a move you want to make in that position. Campus D needs to capitalize on that penalty and get a big, crucial stop here. It's a pitch. And he's going to be into the end zone. Number 32, Tyson Wallace, the senior. He's a big guy for a running back. 6 foot tall, 185 pounds.
6 foot tall and 6 points on the board. Extra point coming up.
That was a smooth line there, Zach.
Yeah, and you know, I like your terminology. That was a pitch. Some people call it a toss. That was a pitch.
Appreciate that.
Oh, and they will go for it. Quarterback sneak. And he is in there.
And I believe that actual last play before this was not ruled a touchdown. So that will be the touchdown right there. So now the score will be 6-0. We're having some technical difficulties with our scorecard, so we will keep you updated on the score.
Yeah, that was not our fault. That was technical difficulties. But they will still go for it.
It's a pitch, and it's a double pitch, and he's in.
Untouched into the end zone. That was a good play call.
That was scored by number 24, Mason Healy. All right, and campus's return team is on the field. Trying to make a big capitalize here to get back in this ball game. Score is currently 8-0, not favoring the Colts.
Klitzing and Schroeder back there again after doing a little handoff on the first kick return.
If Angie would have kept that ball, he had a pretty big lane. See if he elects to hand it off or keep it this time. I do like the fake read, though. Choose if he wants to hand it off or take it. I do like that. That's a great call. All right, and here we go. The kick by number 13, Aiden Lanzo.
Looks like a sky ball.
Caught by Josh Gallardo. Will be right out about the 30-yard line. Call it the 29.
That's a solid kick return there. They tried to do a high ball, see if he'd drop it, but he got them hands.
Josh Gallardo, he's a dog. Actually, I heard a funny story about him.
What?
Did you hear he went to the hospital?
For what?
He had an x-ray done. They found out he had a dog in him.
Oh, man. Well, you know, them hospital bills are expensive.
I believe it was free since he had a dog in him. He's definitely a stud. All right, Drake McPherson takes it. Found a little bump by Vincent Perrone. Knocked him off his rhythm a little bit. No gain on that play. Colts really need to figure out how to get their offense moving. They had a few big plays, but that's about it. They really need to capitalize here.
You don't want to go down big before halftime.
The second quarter with 9 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. The score is 8-0 Goddard. Looks like they'll be double out to the right. It'll be Carson Cheever and Lucas White. All right, it's a fake handoff. Drake McPherson with a big run. It'll get a first down out at about the 47-yard line. Drake has some wheels.
A little bit of shiftiness in there. Dodge one, dodge two, couldn't break the third. A lot of yards gained there.
We're definitely glad he's on our side. Been on a few college visits already over the last couple months.
But no one.
They'll go doubles out to the side again. Lucas White out wide and Carson Cheever in the middle. It's a fumbled snap. Handoff to Vincent Pronin for a loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, quarterback had to pick it up off the ground and then hand it off to Vinny there.
And they will take forward progress, so it will only be a loss of 1 yard. It'll be about 2nd and 11.
Lucas White, though, changing positions a little bit. Last year he was fully a slot. Now they're using him a lot as a receiver.
He's definitely a utility weapon. Can be placed anywhere. And that will be an offsides call.
The boys are clapping. They're getting free yards.
Great double count there for the Colts. Move them up about 5 yards to make it a 2nd and 6. Way more manageable than a 2nd and 11.
Doesn't look like Goddard had quite ran through the drills yet. Everybody knows you don't jump on a 2 count.
They will be seeing that on film.
And running.
Ideally. Drake McPherson, a pitch, and it's fumbled! And it will be a turnover, recovered by number 7, Gage Browker, the senior.
And another turnover by Campus. 2 fumbles today.
Just not how you want to start your season. Second quarter with about 7:45 left remaining. Score is 8-0 Goddard. And we'll be back. All right. Goddard's offense back on the field. It'll be a run, big run, through a few people on the ground. That was number 24, Mason Healy, the senior.
First he had the 2-point conversion, couple of good runs. He's putting on a game so far.
Goddard's running backs, all 3 of them have been pretty solid this game. Very consistent. Definitely something you look for when you're fantasy drafting. Be another handoff, number 32, and he'll be stopped, but not until he gets the first down. That was number 32, Tyson Wallace, the senior.
Another good run carried by that big offensive line, pushing some dudes around.
Campus's offensive line, or defensive line, sorry, has definitely got smaller, but they're still dogs. Had a lot of seniors on that D-line last year. Be another handoff to number 8. And he is just battling through, and he picks up the big first down.
Number 8 just fighting through tackles and eventually gets taken out by the other number 8.
They're on the 13-yard line. You can tell they want to start the season with a victory. They are showing no signs of slowing down. I believe there's been two passes thrown this entire game by either team. Another handoff, number 8, throwing people off of him, and he will score. Number 8, Micah Johnson, the senior.
Yeah, he just looks like their best player right now. He's putting on a performance.
All three of their running backs have been making big plays, but not like number 8, Micah Johnson. And I believe they'll be going for another 2-point conversion.
Trying to make the score 16-0. If Campus can stop them, though, that's 14-0.
Campus needs a big stop here to keep it close. All right, and it's a pass. He drops back. He lobs it up, and it's caught by number 3, Jake Jaworski, the senior tight end. That is a big man at 6'3" at 205 pounds. All right, and your score will be 0-16 with 6:22 left in the second quarter. All right, and this will be Goddard's 3rd time kicking this game as they kick the opener. Number 13, Aiden Lonzo, the sophomore.
And the kick is off.
And it looks like it'll be Josh Gallardo once again. Looks like he gets stopped up around the 26-yard line. Campus will have the ball and be ready to go.
Big hit by number 17 in a full wrap-up. There's no way he's breaking out of that.
Campus, after fumbling the ball twice and being down by 16 points, they really need to get something going. Really need one big play to turn the tide.
And this really never feels good starting off your first game 16-0.
They'll do 2 wide receivers, one on each side, Lucas White and Carson Cheever. It's a pass to Carson Cheever. Oh, and it's just a little overthrown by Jake McPherson.
2 guys on Carson, tight window, couldn't make it happen. 2nd and 10 for the Colts.
They probably didn't expect it, but they were definitely ready for that play.
Drake dropping back pretty fast this year.
And now number 99 having a conversation with the ref for the Goddard Lions.
And another flag is thrown.
False start by the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. The Lions just need to watch that ball.
Another jump on 2nd and long.
Their 2nd this game. Make it more manageable for the Campus Colts. Be about 2nd and 5. Looks like they might be having extra men coming. Vincent Perrone fighting demons out there. And that will be good enough for a Campus Colts first down. All right, and after that first down, Campus's offense really looking to capitalize here. About 5:52 left in the second quarter. 16-0 Lions. It
And a misread handoff there.
Looks like Vincent Perone would not let go of the ball when Drake was trying to pull it.
They could not decide who wanted it, and they paid for it by losing 3 yards.
Another 2nd and long. We can be expecting another fake.
And it's just really hard to keep picking up 3rd downs.
Looks like we have some extra fans flying through.
Whole swarm of geese coming out here to say good luck to campus.
And it's a pitch to Andrew Klitzing. Oh, and he almost broke free, but he'll only gain 1 yard. And it'll be a 3rd and very long.
Ran from one guy.
Well, 3rd and 12. Just needed to break the 1 tackle.
Passing game's never been perfect for campus. You have to assume it's a pass here in 3rd and 12.
Today they're 1 for 3 on passing. Really need a good connection here.
For about 12 yards would be nice.
In the past, when they have thrown the ball and it's been completed, it's usually for at least 10, 15, 20 yards, if not longer.
That's a cool stat.
I looked it up. And it'll be a timeout by the Colts. We'll be right back. Us in the broadcasting booth, me, Peyton Snell, and Zach Faribault, we put countless hours into watching some huddle film to get ready for this game. All right. And it looks like they're going to have 2 wide, it looks like. Oh, 3 wide. Sorry. And it'll be a pass. Screen.
Drake
and it's intercepted by the defensive lineman.
53 running.
56.
And he will get a pick 6. The defensive tackle. He batted it in the air, spun around, and caught it.
And that'll be by number 56, Matrix Eames, the senior. He's 6'2", 270 pounds.
Yeah, I think we're living in the Matrix after that.
And with that pick 6 by the D lineman, the score will be 22-0. We're in the 2nd quarter with 3:54 remaining. And it looks for the Lions will be going for another 2-point conversion, their 3rd of the day. They're 2 for 2 currently. They're going to take a little extra time in the huddle. Quarterback having some extra talk with 2 of his running backs. They're in the
And there will be a timeout.
timeout Lions.
Goddard thinking they need more time for this one when they normally run pretty fast.
And we will be right back after this word from our sponsors. The campus Colts battling through some adversity right now. Really need a stop here on this 2-point conversion. 22-0 with 3:54 remaining in the game. They're lined up in the campus Colts offense. 2 slots, a running back, and a wide receiver.
Trying to see if they can use their own medicine against them here.
Sending 24 in motion. It's a pitch. And he's going to, looks like he's going to get in, and 2 points on the board.
Oh my, and that's just campus's play. That's what they use. That
Really
was
studying the
word for
campus
word, bar
playbook.
for bar, a campus play.
And the score is 24-0. We're in the second quarter with 3:54 remaining. Campus really needs to turn the tides here. All right, and we do have a scorecard now. Sorry about that. Move to the other side.
Our producer here forgot to set it up.
It'll be kicked. Andrew Klitzing.
Across the field and gets tackled at the 19-yard line.
All right, and a little bit of a fight going on around the sideline. No flags have been thrown.
Colts have about 3 minutes and 40 seconds to score here before halftime.
Really need something big to go on.
Not really a team that likes to hurry the ball up a lot. More of a slow offense.
All right, and it will be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 2 wide receivers. Andrew Klitzing lining up as a slot wide receiver. Don't see him there a lot.
Handoff to Vinny Perrone.
Looks like they'll lose a whole yard there.
And Matrix getting in there again. Pick 6 and a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Boys eating blocks.
At 270 pounds, he is moving across this field like no one's business. He is zooming.
Semi-truck. He's a semi-truck.
Drake McPherson with the ball.
Keeps it.
Nice gain there. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Great recovery play there when they're behind the sticks.
It is always a good idea to put the ball in Drake McPherson's hand. Solid passer, but a great runner. His run game is definitely one of the better attributes of his game, but don't sleep on the pass. He can launch that thing. Campus taking a little extra time in the huddle.
Want to get this 3rd and manageable right.
Why we have this break? Campus 060. We will be live streaming every home game for you guys.
Hopefully me and Peyton will be here every game, commentating for y'all.
Not hopefully, we will. We look forward to hearing what you got to say out in the comments. Keep it friendly, but you can leave comments, and we will be responding when we have the chance. And that will be good for Campus Colts. Oh, and flags fly. Lake and Herndon on the floor. Personal foul on the defense. That'll be good for a 15-yard penalty on the defense.
Yeah, Lakin will do that to you. He'll. And
Lincoln is that guy. Will get in your heads and make you flag.
maybe not the most conventional way to get a first down, but that's about 20 yards, if I've ever seen 20 yards.
And we will be at the 48-yard line. Campus in a great position with 2:42 left in the game or in the half. Jake McPherson. Oh, and there will be a flag. There will be a false start on the offense. Blake and Herndon jogging off the field.
Goddard student section firing back a little bit. As it's now 1st and 15. With campus at about midfield, running towards the end of this second half. First half, I mean.
Looks like we'll have Lucas White and Carson Cheever out wide again. Vincent Perone in the backfield. And it's a pass. Jake McPherson drops back, throws it. Lucas White, first down, big gain. Up at the 31-yard line. Call it 30.
What a precision play there.
Great pass there by Jake McPherson. Like I was saying, he's a great runner, but don't sleep on his passing. He is very accurate.
Lucas catches it in between two guys, immediately breaks their tackle. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Lucas White, the junior, playing wide receiver. Last year was a slot. Really can be anywhere on the field. Josh Gallardo and Carson Cheever at the wide receiver position.
And another huge play for their defensive line, stopping Vinny Perone
And
for
that'll
a
be
loss of 1 yard. And campus can really drive the ball, but they keep getting negative plays, really slowing them down.
Big explosiveness out of this team. Just need to work on a little bit of consistency, and they will be one hard opponent to battle. All right. And campus getting whistled at to break the huddle.
You know, trying to get it right, taking a little extra time. They need some clock. They're taking a little rest there.
Looks like Camden Schroeder and Carson Cheever will be their wide receivers, along with Josh Gallardo. 3 wide receiver set, usually a passing play. And that is true. Drake McPherson drops back. Heavy pressure, breaking tackles, launches it. Sideline. Oh, and it will be incomplete.
Cam Schroeder got his feet in bounds.
Just could not secure the catch.
Defender right on his back.
Great movement by Drake McPherson, evading 3 different people, maybe 4, to break the sack.
Yeah, because you do not want to be in a sandwich like that.
Just great awareness by the quarterback.
And there was a 15-yard penalty on Goddard.
I don't think it was 15 yards. And that big penalty is adding up for the Lions today. Another 15-yard, second this drive.
That'll be about 60 yards of penalties on the Lions today. And it's really helping campus. The closest they've been to the end zone all game, coming at the end of this half.
There's 1:33 left in this half, and the score is 24-0. We really need to capitalize here. And it's a throw. Oh, and it's a flag.
And a pitch to Camden Schroeder to a throw.
To Carson Cheever, and it looks like it might be pass interference, which will put them in a great position.
Goddard did not fall for the fake.
And that will be on the defense. I believe they said illegal block in the back, though, not pass interference. All right, and it'll be first at the 9-yard line. Only need 3 yards for another first down. The defenses are killing the Lions today, but they are still up 24-0. Colts really need to capitalize in this half.
Handoff to Vinny Perrone.
And it's a pitch.
Camden Schroeder takes it to the outside.
Breaks a couple tackles, but then just gets hammered down. Be about a 2-yard gain. Let's see if they give him the first or maybe it's second. It looks like they will get a first down. And it'll be first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Camp has been moving the ball for the most part this drive.
These penalties are really killing the Lions on this drive. Really need to focus up. It's like quarterback keep. And he will be just short of the end zone. Call it second and goal on the 1-yard line.
Drake dancing around back there. Get his little bit of swag. Under a minute left in the second quarter.
And it is a running clock, so the Colts really do need to hurry to the line.
Used quite a bit of timeouts to get to this point.
I believe they have 0 timeouts left. And there is a flag thrown. Let's see what it is.
Looked like the running back moved a little early.
And it will be false start on the offense.
And that's huge. That puts campus at about the 8-yard line.
With 24.2 seconds remaining, Colts really need to wrap it together and end this half on a good note.
With 24 seconds, it's really hard to run the ball.
Especially this close. All the defensive linemen in the game right now.
And that penalty will keep the clock moving. Clock approaching 10 seconds left.
That clock is moving. They need to break this huddle quick and snap the ball. This will definitely be the last play of the game. Well, of the half, sorry. And it's a throw. Drake McPherson scrambling, breaking the tackle. He throws it up. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Drake scrambling around. Lucas coming back.
Lucas White, the junior, number 10.
right in the bread basket, making that bread, getting them points.
And there is no time remaining on this clock for this half. Be a great way to end. Let's see what they do, if they go for 2 or kick the field goal.
And that's just spectacular, ain't it?
It's just really what they needed. Big motivational boost to go into the locker room. They are still down, but they really needed that. They will be kicking at the end of the other half.
Colts wanting to follow Goddard's lead, going for 2 here.
6-24.
Drake drops back to pass again, and another dot right to Cheever.
Carson Cheever, the senior, really wanting to have a big season this year. He's been putting in a lot of work, and that will be the half. Campus 8, Goddard 24. We might have a little interview going on during this half with the new principal. We'll keep in touch. All right. And we're doing our interview with the new principal of Campus High School.
Did you hype this up? Did you tell him we were going to interview at halftime?
I did a little bit.
All right,
just
sweet.
a little.
That's good.
So how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's warmer than I thought, but it's not too bad.
It definitely is.
Especially up here. Yeah, this is way
No
hotter than walking
no
around.
AC, no fan.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just get into it. How does it feel for your first ever campus football game?
It's really cool. I was shocked at how many people are here. It's packed. I mean, you can't walk around without bumping into somebody.
First games are always pretty big.
Yeah.
So, what made you come to campus?
Well, I was at Derby for 12 years, and we live down in this area, and I was looking for a head job, and this popped up, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity. I worked with Miss Cochran, who was at campus, came to Derby, and now she's back, but she really talked it up and got me excited. And so interviewed and was lucky to be the one they selected.
Well, we're very glad to have you.
Yeah, it's been great so far.
What has been your favorite part about campus so far this year?
Probably the people, just all around. The kids are great. The teachers, the staff, great. The community. It's just a great feeling.
All right, that's a great answer. Well, so far we've loved you so far.
Well, that's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A great addition to our team over at campus.
We call this the honeymoon period, though, so we'll see.
Honeymoon?
Hopefully it lasts for a while.
Hopefully it lasts this year.
Yeah.
At least till I leave. So, Derby, 12 years. Tell me about that.
Well, this is actually, so this will be year 21 in education for me. I started out as a middle school teacher and coach in Derby, and then went to Haven, which is a town between Hutch and Wichita, and was a high school teacher and coach there for a while, and then had a friend who became the head principal at Derby, and he gave me a call and was there for 12 years as his assistant.
That's awesome.
It lasted. It went by fast, we'll say.
Did you ever coach anything at Derby?
When I was my first 4 years as a middle school teacher, I coached football and basketball.
Okay. So, do you have a preferred sport that you like to watch or coach?
My favorite sport's football. I played football through high school. I went to Bethany College, played football there. It just kind of in my blood, I guess you could say.
So what you're saying is you're a stud.
Well, I wouldn't say that. No.
College athlete. It's hard to do. Definitely takes a special type of person.
Yeah, well, my body realizes it now that it took a beating.
Oh, I bet. Football is definitely a brutal sport.
Yeah.
A lot of physical contact every day.
For sure.
So what position did you play in football?
I was a tight end. I also played defensive end, just depending on the year and where they needed me.
That's awesome. I used to play tight end myself.
Is the steps up this way? Which side are the stairs on? You get up top? Okay.
All right, well, I think we have one more question for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
Oh, blue. It's always been blue since I was a little kid. My high school was blue, and I don't know. It's just always been it.
All right, that's a great answer. That's
Black is my second, though, right?
Black,
yeah. And I've got some more black in my wardrobe, and it goes with everything, so I do appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Campus, definitely colors you can work a lot around.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Yep.
Well, thank you for interviewing with me.
Yeah. Hopefully we have a better second half. The first half wasn't bad. A couple turnovers changed the tide there, but that score at the end was good.
Definitely capitalized at the end.
Yeah.
Really needed that.
Yep.
Down 2 scores. Really need to come out strong here.
Yep. Well, hopefully it cools down in here, too. It's hot.
Hopefully.
I'm going to go cool down outside.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.
And that was Zach singing for half a second. And welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second half. The score is 24-8, Goddard Lions. How do you think about the campus's performance this year so far?
I mean, so far,
This game.
they've had some good defense, some bad defense. It's been really here, there. And the offense has been really, really good other than the negative plays. They got to cut that out.
Really ended on a high note, really looking to capitalize, hoping for a great second half to get back in this game.
But they are starting out kicking the ball off for this third quarter.
Oh, and Jaden Smith's first kick of the game. Going to go out of bounds. Don't give the kickers too much love, but they need to. That's his first kick of the game, and it's the second half. Don't sleep on him though. He has a cannon as a leg. All right, and Campus's defense really needing to make a big play here in this first drive of the second half. Like 3 running backs, and it might have been a little bit of a jump, but no flags out. Going to be a 4-yard gain for the Lions.
Couple of yards there on the first play. Good defense, good offense. Solid stuff so far.
All right, and another handoff to the third man. That's big number 8. Another big play for him.
Quite small, but quite fast. About a 20-yard run for Mika Johnson.
5'11", 175 pounds, and absolute wheels. And if you missed it, you can always catch it again. The interview with the new principal, Mr. Seeley, at halftime.
Great guy, great guy.
Would love to have him here. And another big run by Mika. Campus finding no. Okay, just making sure. Campus finding no way to stop these running backs, especially number 8, Mika Johnson.
That'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up.
And another handoff to number 24. Had the 2-point conversion earlier today. It's Mason Healy.
A lot of versatile dudes on this Goddard offense.
Senior.
They're just sharing the wealth.
They really are. Number 24, Mason Healy. He's a senior. 5'10", 165. Great size for a running back.
A lot of seniors in that backfield. Older dudes.
Definitely going to be interested to see how they do the rest of the season.
I will not be tuning in. I will be watching campus.
Another huge run by Goddard.
Almost an 8-yard run there. Gets him in good place for a 2nd and 2.
Campus's defense finding no answer for this run game so far in this game. Once again, the center hustles to the line. Give no time for the defense to read. Quarterback sneak. And they will.
They will not get the first down on that quarterback sneak.
And it will be a maybe.
And it looks like there's an injury timeout on the field. Number 6 is down, and the trainers are coming out.
That'll be Ashton Sell, the senior quarterback. And that will be a first down. It'll be at the 19-yard line. Campus really needs to get a stop here. And we'll be back after this injury.
Bro.
we're going to take a quick moment with no camera while they figure out what's going on with this quarterback. And he's finally up. Crowd all giving applause for his number 6, Ashton Sell, the quarterback, senior. Really hoping he's okay. Glad he finally got up and be able to get on his feet. Looks like the new quarterback will be number 1, Landon Colts, the DB. Oh, and quickly. And it's a turnover. Number 13 from the Colts has the ball. It'll be Rodney Jones.
He picked up the fumble after the quarterback couldn't get the ball to the running back. And that's just so tough. Backup quarterback isn't always warmed up with the handoffs.
And that was the sophomore Rodney Jones who got the ball. Great play there by the young fella.
Picked up the ball, got a lot of yards after that. That's a nice fella.
Exactly what we needed. Sad the circumstances, but we'll take the ball.
And Goddard learning a little bit there. Got the playbook out during halftime, watched a little film. They ain't jumping again.
So far.
Yeah, it'll come back. It'll come back.
Need to keep an eye on the ball. That really ate him up last half. Oh, and a big run by Drake McPherson. He will have the first down right up around the 46-yard line.
Nobody could take that man down.
He has absolute wheels.
And after the third fumble of today's game, Colts are past midfield, putting on a drive.
Drake under center once more. It'll be a quick turn. Vincent Perrone. Nice run there by Vinny. Pick up a good 5 yards.
Ball's really moving. Started this play. We got some energy right before the half, and it's all coming together.
They're really pumped up. Great defensive play to lead to this drive. Campus looking to capitalize.
And now 2 runs, about 20 yards to start this drive. And a 3rd and 4 here for the Colts.
Colts really need to get this. Another run down the middle with Vinny Perrone. Pick up about 2 yards.
I was wrong, though. It is 3rd down now.
I also believe that was 3rd down, so you got me.
And now this will bring up a 3rd and about 2. Hand off to Vinny. Was I wrong?
Drake with the keep. Did not get any yards. This will be a 4th and 2. Wow, Vinny had the gap. Really should have handed that ball off. Vincent Perrone, Drake McPherson. Lethal combo in the backfield. Started to get it going a little bit, but now they face a 4th down, first of the half.
And Lucas White coming in, getting another receiver on the field. Could definitely see a pass here.
Goddard sees runs, so we could pass it. Run a quick slant. It will be a pass. Oh, and he's sacked at the 50. That will be a turnover on downs. Drake McPherson could not get the ball off in time.
D lineman just goes right through the gap, almost unblocked there. Not even enough time for Drake to look around. That'll be Goddard ball.
It'll be marked the 49. Goddard's offense coming back onto the field. Still with their DB and as quarterback, number 1, Landon Colshurst, the junior. He's 5'11", 155 pounds. A little undersized, but he could definitely what the Goddard Lions need. And a big play there. He had 9 yards. He's second and 1.
Colts are right back in this spot. They got the fumble recovery, drove down a little bit, but right back in their own territory.
For once, Colts probably could have ran the ball there to pick up the first. Third down, Vincent Perone had a hole, but they ended up keeping it with the quarterback, which is never a bad idea. All right, it's pitched to number 8, Mika Johnson. He will pick up the first down up around the 38-yard line.
Breaks a couple loose ones. Lakin drags him down.
All right. 6:03 left in the third quarter, 24-8, Goddard. Be first and 10 off the 37. And almost read perfectly, but could not get the tackle. And that will go all the way. Number 24, Mason Healy, the senior running back.
37-yard runs, huge play.
He already had a 2-point conversion this game. Now a touchdown to go on top. And it looks like we might have another injury. And we will be back in just a minute. And the Goddard player, I believe it says number 60, will be Mason Oliver, senior.
Hate to see it. 2 guys for Goddard.
All right. And it looks like they're talking it over, most likely going for another 2-point conversion. campus really needs to find a way to make a stop here. And actually, I believe they are going to kick a field goal, extra point. First extra point attempt here by either team.
Same number 13 out there.
Aiden Lonzo
And he gets it through.
sails right down the middle. That'll be one extra point for the Goddard Lions. It'll be 8-31. All right, and we're back. 31-8 with 5:44 left in the third quarter. Goddard Lions out for their, I believe, fourth kick of the game.
About halfway through the third quarter, down by 3 scores.
Don't love to see it, but the game is not over when you have some explosive players like we do. Drake McPherson. Really like to see Andrew Klitzing start getting big plays. Looks like they're going to kick it to Camden Schroeder, who's going to get stopped up right by the catch. Call it the 26-yard line. All right, and the Colts back out for another offensive play. Really need a change of pace from the last one that ended on a sack on 4th down. Drake McPherson running.
Gets to the edge.
Picks up a couple yards. They'll mark him down at the 29-yard line.
Using his legs a lot today. They really built it into the scheme this year, trying to get him involved.
Lakin Herndon limping off the sideline.
And it looks like some sort of timeout was called.
Looks like the quarterback tried to come on D, but he's walking back off with a trainer. For the Lions, sorry. Number 6. Probably want to keep him healthy. Get him ready for offense on their next play.
Campus coming back out on the field. Maybe a new play call.
Carson Cheever lined up wide on the right and Lucas White wide on the left.
Handoff to Klitzing.
Nice little gain there. Call it 3rd and 1. Right at the 35-yard line.
Nice little inside run there, gets a couple yards. 3rd and really close, very manageable.
Really expected to see a little bit more from him today. They haven't been calling his number much. Really had a big year last year. Looking to capitalize that this year as the new star slot. And that will be a jump, and that will be a 1st down for the Campus Colts.
First week of the season.
Definitely have a lot of film to be watching. Win or lose, need to get that defensive penalties off.
And that will be a free first down for campus.
I believe that is the third or fourth jump that this defense has had this game. They need to be watching the ball.
They keep the ball moving on that first set of sticks. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling.
Handoff down the middle, Vincent Perone breaking tackles. Nice pickup of 8 yards. Called the 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2. Perone has a little bit of a limp in his walk. Hopefully it's nothing major. Perone and White coming off the field. Herndon in.
That'll be an 8-yard run for Mr. Vincenzo himself. Bring up about a 2nd and 2. Heavy tight end set coming on. Watkins gets replaced by him after he limped off.
Hagan Watkins, the sophomore, absolute unit, as you can see there.
Gets his second carry of the game.
Will not go down. Has to have a whistle from driving back, but he does not go down until after the whistle. Absolute dog for a sophomore. With a big frame. At 6'2", 185, he's a running back linebacker. Only a sophomore. Scouts, keep your eyes on that guy.
Campus Colts with the first down. Past midfield at this drive. And Vinny bumps into Drake again.
Hagan Watkins.
Tackle for loss there. 3 guys on Drake, gets him down.
Looks like a misread by Hagan, bumping into Drake. He's still on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it looks like Lucas White is back in. They're going to go double receiver, maybe triple, as it's 2nd and long. Lakin Herndon jogging off the sideline.
Campus has had a lot of 2nd and longs today. Some penalties have bailed them out, but they've been converting pretty well.
Really want a big play here. Vincent Perone down the middle, not going to go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Not a whole lot of yards there.
This will be a 3rd and 13. Really need a big play. Think we can all guess. Should be a pass or a deep pitch. I will keep my eyes on Carson Cheever, number 5, the senior.
Yeah.
Has 1 catch this game, but he can be explosive when he needs.
And he's been going to military boot camp for months now.
Been working real hard on his body. He's fast, he's strong, definitely a reliable guy to have out on the side. He'll be in a tight look on the right side, top of your screen. It'll be timeout Colts. We'll be right back. All right, and the campus offense back on the field. 3rd and 13.
Really need a miracle here.
Miracle. Carson Cheever on the top of your screen. Keep an eye on him. Oh, and it looks like it will be a pitch to Carson Cheever. Oh, and he won't make it, but big gain there by Cheever. I told you, absolute dog. He's fast, he's strong, everything you're looking for in a wide receiver. Very consistent when you need him, always shows up. But it's not enough. It'll be a Colts 4th and 4.
Yeah, good call there, partner. You really got Coach Cruz down. You're picking his brain.
I actually
Good
sat
stuff.
down with him a few months ago and went over his playbook.
And a
All
4th
right.
down. Campus is going for it.
Like to keep an eye on that quarterback. He has scrambled a few times in this situation. Pass it. It's a screen. Oh, but not. Little too high. Not able to be caught.
Just off the fingertips of Lucas White. Pressure right in Drake's face.
All right, and there is an injury, and we will be right back. All right, and Lucas White is back up, thankfully. And just not going their way on 4th down so far for this Campus Colts offense. Really need to make a big statement here on D. But these Goddard Lions, they're just big guys. Very chunky linemen.
Yeah, they got a big old line. They got some good stuff going on.
Mika Johnson with the ball.
Gets to the outside, breaks some tackles.
That speed is just killer. And he'll be out around the 28-yard line. And wow, Mika Johnson, absolute wheels. And number 6, the quarterback, he's finally healthy enough to play. Ashton Sell, glad he's okay and able to come back in. Mika Johnson with the ball. Oh, and a big hole down the middle, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Goddard.
Right in between the defenders. He's fast. He gets through.
He is killer this game.
2 runs, 60 yards. What more is there to say?
And the score is now 37-8. Not looking very great for the Colts right now.
Almost the end of the 3rd quarter. Not the game we were hoping for.
Quarterback is in the game. They will be going for 2. Walking with a little bit of a limp, but all he's doing is handing off, so he should be okay.
They're saying,
And
why
it is
not?
a pass. No one open. Oh, and he finds someone. Extra point is good. Number 24.
24 gets knocked to the turf.
Mason Healy having himself a little bit of a game. 1 touchdown and 2 two-point conversions. And there will be a flag on Mason Healy. Talking a little too much crap.
He was
Just can't
mad
do
that he
that.
got pushed so hard and got knocked to the track.
Apparently he does not like football.
Jersey might be a little red.
That is something you should expect while playing. If you don't have full secure the catch and it's not fully, you will be hit.
And my friend might have hit the emote too hard. That will be a foul on him.
All right. And it looks like the penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. They'll be kicking from the 30-yard line.
Campus might be in a good spot to get some field position,
Sorry, the 25-yard line.
as they've been backed up for a long while.
Gonna need a monster kick here for the Lions.
About a 15-yard penalty sends him back, sends Campus forward.
Kicker still number 13.
We've seen some sky kicks. We've seen some tomfoolery by Campus. Kicks have been pretty exciting so far. Let's see what we're looking at.
39 Lions with 56 seconds left.
Another
Not a
sky
far
kick.
Nice little pickup. Colton, great starting field position at the 47-yard line.
Schroeder rolling to the ground there a little bit. Picks up about 10 yards after the catch.
Schroeder, one of our starting slots and backup quarterback.
Very solid return on that penalty there at about midfield. We are right now.
Really needs to score quick here so we have as much time as possible to get this ball back. Would not be surprised if we score, would not be surprised if we have an onside kick by number 1, Jaden Smith.
1 minute left until the fourth quarter starts. Campus currently down 31 points.
Really like to see more of our kickers this game, but just been kind of brutal for our offense. Kicker's only been on the field one time. Oh, and there we go. Nice little pickup. A little bit of a late hit there.
Pitch
No
to
flag.
Klitzing. Breaks a lot of them. And gets pushed out of bounds after 4 yards.
And it looks like we do have an injury. Oh, and never mind. He is up. Subbing in number 77, Jalen Harper, the sophomore. A lot of young players in right now.
About a 2nd and 6.
Drake McPherson not able to break free.
No yards gained there. Defensive line really stepping up right now.
Really eating up the downs now. It'll be around 3rd and 6.
Not even the chosen one can get past that line. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and medium coming up. Campus at about midfield. And that will be the end of the quarter. This big play will be.
And we'll be moving
start
all
of
the
the
way to
fourth.
the other side of the field, about 10 yards. All right, and welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Score 39-8, Goddard.
Big play coming up for campus. Need a first down here.
They really want to avoid the blowout to start their season.
And they haven't been so far.
Little sidearm pass dropped.
Lot of pressure on Drake. 3 guys rushing at him.
Grayson Jordan, the junior, was the targeted receiver.
And it looks like campus will be going for it. It's all or nothing. They want all of the marbles that they can get.
4th and 6. Sorry about that. 4th and 6. Really going to need a pass here. Be another timeout. Their second this half.
Sounds about right. We'll be back.
It was. And now, 4th down and 6.
A lot of pressure here on a lot of people.
Colts really need to step it up here. Really need a big pass.
Drake drops back to pass. Finds somebody he
And a little bit of
likes.
screen, and Vincent Perone gets laid out right at the goal line. Line of scrimmage, sorry about that.
Hey, I hate to say it. That man flew for 3 yards.
And that will be a change of downs. Change of possession. Goddard offense. Really, they just need to run the clock. Do just short runs. Try to just run as much time as possible. You never know. I've seen miracles. The Colts will need one here. Handoff, 32. Be about a 4-yard gain.
Small little hurdle if I've ever seen one. Both feet in the air, jumping over someone, doing his best kangaroo impression. Type of stuff you do.
Be about 2nd and 5. They're on the 43-yard line. 11:25 left to go. Hurrying to the line. They have 20 seconds. No need to run a play this fast. Oh, and a nice strip up there.
Little ankle tackle there by number 2.
Joseph Sabet.
Getting in there deep and tugging. That's good work. About a 3rd and medium here for campus. Clock is still running.
10:51 right now.
Which is bad if you haven't caught on.
It's actually 8:57. It's the time. Small run.
3 fakes there, not a lot of yards.
It'll be 4th and 2. Check, 4th and 1. 1 and long.
Goddard going into the huddle with their offense. You never really know.
Would not be surprised if they hustle to the line like usual.
And number 57 always out first. He knows the play. He knows what's going on.
Exactly 10 minutes left in this quarter. 39-8, Goddard. And there will be a flag.
Yeah, they're cheesing. They seen campus do it. They wanted to get back at him in this game. That's just how it is.
That will be an automatic first down.
Real smart play there.
Right around the 34-yard line.
That will stop the clock there. So, number 17, not an awful play. He's trying to save clock.
Gonna need a big fumble here. And he did attack the ball, but he was, luckily for the Lions, he was able to hang on.
Yeah, good stuff. You know those gloves are grippy. You keep your tips around the top of the ball.
And
It'll
this will be
normally
a
stay in the
2nd and
hands.
5 off the 34-yard line. Sorry, the 29. And Goddard hustles to the line. And it is a handoff to Mika Johnson, who will not get very many. Call it 1 yard gain. And drops the ball at the end.
Another 3rd and mid for these Goddard Lions. They've been picking them up.
The 38-yard line. All right, big 3rd down here. Need a conversion. Oh, and it's wide. They will have the first down and more.
Oh.
Touchdown, number 24, having himself a game.
What a move.
That is Mason Healy's 2nd touchdown, and he also has 2 two-point conversions. I hate to say it, but this game is over.
Put
8 to 45.
Puts a juke on him in open field. Frees him up for the touchdown. Yes, sir.
Goddard, kind of mad about how they ended, losing to their rival Eisenhower last season. Should have been an easy win, but they fell short.
Goddard Eisenhower, that is.
Yes.
The Indians.
It's just not their logo. They're the Tigers.
Hey.
And the PAT is good, right down the middle. Be 36-8 Lions.
The Goddard Indians are up.
Goddard Lions are up. All right, and this will be another kick for the Lions.
You know me. I like to see
Now
some
kicking,
kickers.
number 9, Chandler Campbell.
They got their new guy in. He's warming up his hips. He's feeling good.
Went to Oakville Elementary School. All right. Oh, and it's fumbled.
Extra
Oh, and
time
a big
helped him a little
gain!
bit.
And he's off. Really a table turner. All right, and a nice return by Andrew.
What a play, dude. He
This-
gets the ball. He sets it on the floor. He's like, oh, that's a fumble. Nope. buying himself some time.
There's not much time to come back with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, but they can definitely do something to get ready for next week. Try out some new plays, try some new players.
They had put in some new guys on defense, trying to get more reps to different people.
At this point of the game, it's late. They want to try out new things, try new players, see how people react in different situations.
Right now they got Grayson in, the junior. Seeing what he's about. Putting Workins in right now at tailback.
Vincent Perone jogging off the field. It's not the way we were hoping to start the season for the Colts. But technically, the game's not over. There is 7:33 left in the game. Hoping we can pull something together and get a few scores at least to end on a high note.
Small gain there for Hagan Workins. And you know what they say, we don't live on technicalities here. So looking pretty rough. Third and medium coming up for the Colts. Coach Cruz calling out the play.
You know what they say. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the fight of the dog.
In his fight.
Size of the dog.
Drake keeps it himself.
Oh, and he is taken down. But it was a misdirection. Drake did not have the ball. Yes, he did. Drake had the ball. That is my bad.
Drake with the fake pitch. Gets him on her toes, gets him jumping, and that's first down.
That is my fault. I thought Hagan was Drake, and I thought he got tackled back in the end zone. Backfield.
That's one good thing about their offense. You never really know who has the ball.
Someone has it.
This time it's Schroeder getting some blocks upfield.
And a nice gain there. And a flag flying after the first down. Well, wait for the call.
Hey, I just want to mention, what a tough flag.
What a toss by that ref.
I think we could put him in, get him some reps, see how he's feeling for next game.
Play some misdirections, pitch to him, and he throws it, like what we tried in the end zone earlier. And again, if you missed it, at halftime, we did an interview with the brand new Campus Colts principal, Mr. Seeley, assistant principal from Derby. He was assistant principal there for 12 years. He was a coach for a little bit. What a great guy. What can I say? Great guy, great first game interview. Very happy to have him. If you missed it, you can always go back, rewatch at halftime.
Yeah, I'm just very honored that we talked to him. Really a life-changing moment. And now the Colts will be moving up a little bit.
Definitely one heck of a guy. If you haven't talked to him, you should. Amazing person to talk to. Great conversationalist. All right, and it's a first and goal situation from the Campus Colts 8-yard line.
Really compact formation here. Drake keeps it.
McPherson put in some moves. Oh, and he gets taken down around the 4-yard line.
Trying to find some space there in the middle of the defense. Making his legs work a little bit.
He is definitely one of the better scrambling quarterbacks in our division. All right. Carson Cheever out wide. Handoff. And it will be ruled short. It'll be inches away from the goal. Third down.
Third and goal coming up here. About 1.5 yards to go. Can they punch it in the end zone?
Can they punch it? is definitely the question. And it will be short again. All right, and it will be 4th down at the 1-yard line. Colts would really love to score here. They definitely need it. There's 4:33 left in the 4th quarter. And it will be
Big pileup. And they're saying he's short.
that
Goddard
looked into
stopped
me
him.
personally, Zach, but they did call it short.
Yeah, you personally isn't the ref, and they
Definitely not the best call. I would have done a quarterback sneak with Drake McPherson.
How does it
Call
feel?
him Drake Hurts.
Drake Hurts donut.
All right, and it looks like the Lions will be starting from their own end zone. A lot of pressure coming here, and he will get out, but not by much. About to call it the 3 or 4 yard line. Call it the 3-yard line.
Game winding down. Goddard looks pretty
4:05 left
calm.
in the game. I would look pretty calm too if I was up 38 points with 4 minutes remaining. But hey,
Yeah, the math just doesn't check out
they
for
do
this
call
win
it.
to be in sight.
They do call it a miracle on ice.
Man, if I saw some ice, maybe I'd think there was a chance. It's too warm for that
I
today.
am praying for snow. And it's a pitch. And he is broken out of the red zone. End zone. My bad. My apologies. He's broke out of the end zone. Call it the 7-yard line.
Yeah, they're wishing they were in the red zone.
A lot of missed calls by me. Sorry about that.
This will be a 3rd and medium for Goddard. Seen a couple of those, been a lot of runs. After they got their lead, they stopped passing a decent amount.
They're sprinting out to the line.
Still, motor running high, even with only 3 minutes left in this game.
Trying out some backups.
Double fake to number 21. That'll be a gain of approximately 1 yard.
Backup quarterback is Brian Rojas, number 17.
The double trickaroo gets him on to 4th down.
It is a running clock, so this game will be over shortly. Unless the Colts stage one of the greatest comebacks in football history. 38 points in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Goddard using as much clock as possible. Seems like a timeout with a few seconds left on the play clock. And that is what they do. They do call a timeout. That would be their first of the half, I believe.
And they will punt it. Andrew Klitzing back to receive. Doesn't look like he will go for it. And the punt will be downed at about the 45-yard line for Campus on this starting possession. 41 seconds left in the game. Not a lot of time, not expecting much. Just some football to be played on this fine Friday night. Started off warm this game. Got everyone right back into the season. Probably a tough one for these boys.
First down on the 45-yard line. Oh, and he's tripped up.
I did not see who he hit, but I know it was not anyone on Goddard.
That is number 17, Quentin Daly.
That'll be a loss of 5 yards.
All right. And Camden Schroeder in at quarterback.
A little handoff.
They want to save Drake. Don't want to risk any injuries with only 51 seconds left.
Under a minute here. Number 2 really slow to get up.
He's good, though. He's up. He's flying.
Looks like these might be the last 2 plays of this game.
We might have one play left on the 50-yard line, more or less, give or take, type crap. All right, and Camden Schroeder for another snap. Oh, and he gets absolutely rammed by his own player.
Offensive line not really.
The running back hit him from behind.
The P's and Q's are not being P'd or Q'd. And this is a rough loss for Campus.
And that will be the ball game. Final score, 46-8. Campus. Goddard. Sorry, correction. And we will see you next home game. Every home game will be live streamed by us at Channel 060. Thank you. Goodbye.